Hi, welcome to my fellow watchers, also to Madam Nurul Shafinas binti Jamel. I'm Mick Muntai student ID 2025896134. We'll do a film review on Angry Inuk for AAA454 Environmental Ecology and Sustainability. So now we'll move to the movie preview.
Ialaqsimaqama soqsuulluŋasulli ullunutikitsugu angunartiuyunga.
Some of my earliest memories are of seal hunting as a family.
Canadiens assassins. Eh bien, c'est fini, ça doit cesser. C'est pour vous.
Animal groups have been fighting since the 1960s to shut down the sealskin trade.
Atuutakallaqajortu uvattinnu qitungannutungittu nunaqqatittinnu.
I've never really met these anti-sealers face to face, and I have some questions.
We have to stop the cultural prejudice that is imposed on us.
You have to listen to the people who have been the guardians of this earth.
Katiyunnangajuttikuyulurataikkua. Katiyumayaqaluakkat.
Hi, move from the preview, I will do an introduction for the film. For the film title, it is called Angry Inuk, the director by Alicia Arnakuk Baril. The release date is 2nd of May 2016. The genre of this film is length documentary. The place setting is the Canadian Arctic and France. Okay, so in this film, we will follow the filmmaker Alicia Arnakuk-Baril challenge mainstream Western animal rights narrative by defending the Inuit seal hunt. The film exposed how much anti-sealing campaigns by NGO like PETA and the Human Society led to European trade ban that upset the Inuit community. The ban collapsed the global sealskin market, stripping their livelihood, worsening food insecurity, and triggering local suicide rate. Rather than matching the loud outrage of protesters, new generation of Inuit activists use social media campaigns, #selfie, to humanize their struggle and demand economic justice on the world stage. Moving on to the conflict, I want to highlight three main points, which is first, threat of forced extractive industry, second is funding, and lastly, hurt from one side. The first one, the film argued that anti-seal campaigns put the entire Arctic marine ecosystem at a much higher risk of total devastation. In this film, they show that destroying the sustainable sealskin market, Western environmental ban leave Inuit community with no viable economy. So, this financial desperation forced them to consider opening the offshore oil drilling and underwater testing. The second one is funding. The film showed that the Inuit people can do a big size campaign because they didn't have enough funds like the European NGO. So they can do a protest, but not a big one because all of the European people have been brainwashed that the Inuit kill the seal. The last one is heard from one side. The film showed that the European people didn't even try to listen to the Inuit community on why they hunt seal. So they think this seal is endangered animal and cannot be hunted. This show by they put the species of the seal type that the Inuit didn't hunt. Meanwhile, the Inuit communities itself say that by 2011, the seal has grown to 8 million population. So, the European people think that the Inuit community just fine if they didn't hunt for seal, not knowing that is their source for life. Moving on to the sustainability, there are also 3 points that are found in the film, which first is the zero waste full utilization, second is an economic circular life cycle, and lastly is biodegradable resources. The first one is the film shows that the animal is not killed just for its fur. The primary goal is harvesting fresh, wild, organic meat to provide food security for entire extended family in a region with high grocery costs. High grocery costs can be seen on the slide also, that they pay the cabbage for $28.54, which is very very high if we want to buy something on the grocery store. Moving on to the second point, the film showed that the Inuit community used the income generated from selling pelts to buy the expensive fuel, ammunition, and equipment required to go on the next hunt. This show by the circular life cycle on the picture on the slide, which when they got money, they will buy full ammunition and equipment to hunt sale and sell the pelts, collect the meat to eat. Meanwhile, the pelts will become their income again. And lastly is biodegradable resources. The film highlight that sealskin are completely natural, renewable, and 100 biodegradable fabric. So, in the slide also, it showed that women are sewing the skin to become the fabric and life wear, everyday life wear. So, it is very important for them to keep them out from the cold, and also hand seal are important to their lifestyle. In conclusion, decisions shouldn't be made blindly by one side without listening to the other party, because it is the local people who will have to face the consequence. Therefore, we must hear both sides before making a choice. Please choose wisely. Thank you. Okay, so that is all for my film review today. So thank you for watching. Bye bye.